Did you know inflammation can lead to insulin resistance? Welcome back to the Victory Education Lounge. I'm your host Maurice, and today we're diving into part 28 of our series, Inflammation, the Hidden Driver of Insulin Resistance. Inflammation, often termed as the silent killer, plays a significant role in various chronic conditions, including insulin resistance. But what is inflammation? It's our body's natural response to injury or infection. However, when it becomes chronic and low-grade, it can disrupt our normal cellular functions, including insulin signaling. This disruption can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where our body's cells no longer respond to insulin effectively. Understanding the connection between inflammation and insulin resistance is crucial for managing and potentially reversing this condition. But don't worry, you're not alone in this journey. We're here to explore this complex topic together, providing you with tangible strategies to manage inflammation effectively. Now, we will delve into strategies to manage inflammation effectively. Our first strategy is adopting an anti-inflammatory diet. This approach to eating is about consuming foods that are known to combat inflammation. Think vibrant fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, particularly those rich in omega-3 fatty acids. An anti-inflammatory diet is like a secret weapon against inflammation, helping to dial down the body's inflammatory response. But let's be real. It might mean saying goodbye to some of your favorite junk foods and hello to a world of fresh produce and home-cooked meals. That's where our real-world example comes in. Meet Sarah. She's 45 and was dealing with chronic inflammation. Sarah made a radical change to her diet, opting for a Mediterranean style of eating. The result? A significant drop in her inflammation markers. Yes, it required a substantial change to her eating habits, but the benefits were well worth it. Now, on to our second strategy, regular exercise. Physical activity is a double win when it comes to managing inflammation and improving insulin sensitivity. Whether it's a brisk walk, a swim, or a yoga class, movement helps. But of course, it requires consistent effort and time commitment. For a bit of inspiration, let's talk about Mark. At 50, Mark wasn't exactly a fitness enthusiast, but when he decided to incorporate just 30 minutes of moderate exercise into his daily routine, his inflammation levels dropped noticeably. That's the power of regular exercise, folks. It may demand a bit of sweat and determination, but the payoff is a healthier, happier you. These two strategies, an anti-inflammatory diet and regular exercise, may seem simple, but they're incredibly potent. They're not just about reducing inflammation or improving insulin sensitivity, they're about embracing a healthier lifestyle. They're about making choices today that your future self will thank you for. Remember, every journey begins with a single step, so take that step. Choose that crunchy apple over the packet of chips, lace up those sneakers, and go for a walk. Your body will thank you. Let's move on to our next key strategy, stress management. How many of us truly manage our stress effectively and get enough sleep? In our quest to manage inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity, two vital strategies often overlooked are stress management and getting adequate sleep. Both play crucial roles in maintaining our overall health, and particularly in regulating inflammation. Stress, for instance, is a silent instigator of inflammation. When we're stressed, our bodies produce the hormone cortisol. While cortisol is beneficial in short bursts, chronic stress leads to elevated levels of this hormone, which can contribute to inflammation. Effective stress management is therefore key in controlling inflammation. Consider Lisa, a 38-year-old who struggled with chronic inflammation. By incorporating daily meditation and yoga into her routine, she was able to manage her stress levels and significantly reduce her inflammation. Yes, it required lifestyle changes and ongoing effort, but the results were well worth it. Now, let's talk about sleep. Many of us tend to underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Sleep is not just about resting our bodies, it's also about giving our cells time to repair and recover. Lack of sleep disrupts these processes and can lead to an increase in inflammation. Prioritizing sleep is, therefore, paramount in managing inflammation. Take the example of Tom, a 55-year-old who was constantly tired and battling high inflammation levels. By making a conscious effort to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, he was able to significantly improve his inflammatory markers. Indeed, it can be challenging to prioritize sleep in our busy lives, but the benefits to our health make it a necessity. In summary, stress management and adequate sleep are powerful tools in our arsenal against inflammation. By incorporating practices like meditation, yoga, and prioritizing sleep, we can make a significant difference in our overall health and well-being. Next up, we discuss the benefits of omega-3 supplementation and curcumin. Ever heard of the benefits of omega-3 and curcumin? These two components have an impressive resume when it comes to managing inflammation and improving insulin sensitivity. Let's dive in and explore what they have to offer. First off, omega-3 fatty acids. They're found in abundance in certain types of fish, flax seeds, and walnuts. They can also be supplemented, which is especially helpful for those who can't or don't want to consume these foods. Omega-3s are great at balancing pro-inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids in our diet. A little bit of balance can go a long way in keeping inflammation in check. But like everything, omega-3 supplementation isn't without its drawbacks. Some people might experience digestive discomfort, but this is usually temporary and can be managed. For instance, Emily, a 42-year-old woman, added a high-quality fish oil supplement to her diet and saw improvements in her inflammation levels. She did experience some mild discomfort at first, but it was a small price to pay for the benefits she gained. Next up, we have curcumin, a compound found in the golden spice turmeric. Curcumin is a potent anti-inflammatory powerhouse. It's like a secret weapon in fighting inflammation. However, it's not without its Achilles heel. Curcumin has low bioavailability, meaning our bodies can't absorb it very well on its own. But don't worry, this issue can be easily resolved by combining it with black pepper or using it in liposomal form. Take David, for example. He's 60 and noticed improvements in joint pain and overall well-being after incorporating turmeric with black pepper into his daily diet. He found a simple and effective way to increase the absorption of curcumin, reaping the benefits of this golden spice. So there you have it, omega-3 and curcumin, two powerful allies in the fight against inflammation and insulin resistance. But remember, as with any health intervention, it's always best to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new regimen. Let's explore the role of intermittent fasting and limiting processed foods in managing inflammation. Intermittent fasting and avoiding processed foods can do wonders for your health. Intermittent fasting, an eating pattern where you cycle between periods of eating and fasting, has been gaining popularity for its promising health benefits. It's like giving your body a rest, a break from constant digestion, which allows it to focus on repair and recovery. This can help reduce inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity. But it's not for everyone. It can be challenging to adapt to, especially for those with certain health conditions or those who are used to eating on a regular schedule. Take Maria, for instance. At 35, she adopted a 16-8 intermittent fasting schedule. That's 16 hours of fasting and an 8-hour eating window. It was tough at first, adjusting to the new eating pattern, but she persisted. Over time, she noticed a decrease in her inflammatory markers and an improvement in her energy levels. Now let's talk about the importance of limiting processed foods. These are often packed with additives, preservatives, and artificial ingredients that can fuel inflammation. Not to mention they are typically high in sugar and unhealthy fats, which can disrupt insulin sensitivity. Cutting them out requires more meal planning and preparation, but the benefits are well worth the effort. John, a 48-year-old father of two, can attest to this. He decided to cut out processed snacks and sugary drinks from his diet. It wasn't easy, especially with the convenience of prepackaged foods, but he did it. He started cooking more at home using fresh, whole ingredients. He even got his kids involved in the process. Over time, he saw a significant decrease in his inflammation levels and said he felt better than he had in years. So, as you can see, intermittent fasting and limiting processed foods can be powerful tools in managing inflammation and improving insulin sensitivity. But remember, everyone is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. Always consult with a healthcare professional before making significant changes to your diet or lifestyle. Lastly, we'll discuss the role of probiotics and regular health checkups. Our final strategies involve gut health and regular monitoring. Probiotics found in fermented foods like kefir and kimchi support our gut health, which plays an integral role in managing systemic inflammation. However, some individuals may experience digestive discomfort when introducing these elements into their diet. Take the example of Karen, a 52-year-old who improved her inflammatory markers by incorporating these fermented foods into her daily diet. Moving on to regular health checkups. These allow for early detection and intervention of potential health issues, including inflammation. The downside is that it requires time and effort, especially if you're juggling a busy schedule. Consider John, who is 48. He was able to significantly lower his inflammation levels after his doctor identified a problem during a routine checkup, prompting him to cut out processed snacks and sugary drinks. Now let's summarize our key points. Managing inflammation is a multifaceted process. It's not just about what you eat or how much you exercise, but about your overall lifestyle. We've explored numerous strategies to manage inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity, from adopting an anti-inflammatory diet and regular exercise, to stress management and getting adequate sleep. We also discussed the potential benefits of omega-3 supplementation and curcumin, the importance of intermittent fasting and limiting processed foods, and the role of probiotics and regular health checkups. Each strategy comes with its own set of pros and cons, and it's crucial to find what works best for you. Remember, inflammation is often the silent driver behind insulin resistance, a condition affecting millions worldwide. By managing inflammation, we can improve our insulin sensitivity and overall health. Remember, your health is your wealth. Take action today to manage inflammation and improve your well-being.